Hi everybody. I have gotten quite a few inquiries about my earplug game for when I'm playing Piccolo. So first of all, you need to be wearing earplugs when you play Piccolo. And I always have at least one in my right ear. So the ones I use are these custom ones. You can see that. And they were molded specifically for my ear canal shape. So they're the best thing. They just go right in. They're very easy to get in and out, and they're not scratchy or anything, and they don't fall out. And you can get them with different filters. This little round thing is a filter that I can take out, that you can get different levels, dB levels, to filter out as much as you want. So 9 is the lowest amount, just kind of cuts out minimal amount of noise. 15 is the mid-range, and that's what I usually use, 15 filter in there. And 25 is the highest one. So if you have 25 filters in there, it really cuts out almost everything. The great thing about these custom ones, though, even though it's cutting out a lot of noise, it's really just cutting out the harmful noise that can affect your hearing, rather than if you have over-the-counter earplugs like these foam ones. Like, let's see, I'll do this one here. This yellow one, you just shove it in there. It really cuts out everything also, but you can't hear yourself, and everything's very muffled, and then you end up overplaying and everything like that. So for musicians, these custom ones are great because you can still hear yourself. I mean, it is a little less. I mean, you do have earplugs in, but you can really hear details of your intonation, your tone, and stuff like that still when you're using the custom. So these are highly recommended. The brand I got, there's several different brands of these custom earplugs. If you just Google custom earplugs musicians or musician, you'll see all the different brands that of earplugs you can get. The ones I have are called Westone ES49 to be specific, but there's a bunch of different ones. But I love them, and I've had them for about 20 years or so. And I always have this right one, and I have the 15 filter. I always have it in my right ear when I'm playing Piccolo, either just practicing on my own or in the orchestra. Both places I always have my earplug in my right ear because Piccolo is right here, so it's just going directly in there. When I am practicing, I will also put the left one in for myself. And but in the orchestra, when I'm playing in an orchestra in rehearsals or concerts, I usually only just have the right one in there because I'm making my own dangerous noise right to my ear. But if the second flute maybe is playing Piccolo, or there's just extra loud brass, or we're playing a very loud pops concert, yeah, I'll just stick them both in there. But generally I just have the right one. And sometimes like I mentioned in a previous video on playing up in the high register on the Piccolo, I will I'll start with both of my custom earplugs in my ears, and then when I get up past about high D, I will take out my custom one and put in this hardcore. This is just a foam filter that literally blocks out everything. I just squish it and put it in. It's this brand. You can just get it on Amazon, this 3M, and this is just a little box I just got because I use them so often. So they're just disposable. Everything's muffled in my head right now because I have it stuffed in there. But when I'm playing Piccolo very high or practicing a Shostakovich, a couple measures over and over again, I will definitely practice with this foam earplug in because it really cuts everything out. But generally I just have this custom one in there. And in that video that I referenced, in case you're interested, I'll link that video in the comments or in the description here. You might want to check it out somewhere within the video. It's all about warming up, and when I get really into the extreme high register, like I said, I'm actually doing the warm-up, and I'll take out my right earplug and put in the yellow one, so you can see me do that. So I have been wearing these custom earplugs probably for about 15 or 20 years or so. And the reason why is I just realized I would have ringing in my ears after playing up high on the Piccolo, and or just a sensation that my hearing had been affected after practicing or being in a rehearsal. Thought I better take care of this, or in the long run it's going to be bad. And it does take some getting used to playing with earplugs in, even though they are custom. but you just really have to do it. And now I can't play without them in there. The Piccolo sounds way too immediate to my ear now. The pros for these custom earplugs are, like I think I mentioned already, but they go in really easy. You don't have to worry about putting it in too far or not enough, because it's custom made to your ear canal. So it just goes right in there and it won't fall out. It's not itchy or it's not uncomfortable, and you just take it in and out like that. Really very simple to use. And they are expensive at the get-go, at the beginning. They're $200 roughly. But long term, it's much cheaper, because if you're using all of these little disposable ones, or various different kinds that you can get at like Walgreens or wherever, those over-the-counter cheap disposable earplugs, you'll be using them all the time. And to me, well, for the cost, like I was saying, over time it'll be more expensive than just getting the $200 custom ones. But also you're disposing of all that, so it's better for the environment. If you just get these custom ones that you can have for 20 or so years. I am due to get another pair because my left one where I put in the filter has broken. But that's a long time that they have lasted. Okay, so how to go about getting your custom earplugs. What I would recommend is to call an audiologist. So you're just gonna have to Google audiologist in your neighborhood and make an appointment and go in. And you just say that you are interested in custom earplugs and you are a musician, and they will know what to do. They know immediately what you need. So what they're gonna do at the audiologist is they will pour in your ear canals like this liquid wax. It doesn't hurt or anything. And then take moldings of your ear canal, and then they make the earplugs from that. And then you can choose your filters. I think they come with filters, and you choose what you want, 9, 15, or 25. You get one set of filters. You can buy additional filters. You just go online and look up additional filters, custom earplugs, and there's lots of companies that will sell that. So like I said, at the audiologist, they do it all right there. They make the moldings, they get your earplugs all made, with the outer coating, put the filters in, and are sent to you. The other option you have is to go online, and you could go online regardless and just sort of do some research. But you could purchase these online, and it's just a little confusing though to find exactly what you need. Plus, here I'll show you what happens when I search custom earplugs. Okay, so here's me on my phone going online to look up custom earplugs musician. And for me, it's just confusing. You get adjustable earplugs, in-ear monitors, snugs, whatever that is. West Tone, that's the brand I have. That's the brand I have, so let's go there. Well, these are pretty cool, purple earplugs. Mine are just plain old neutral color. And then you have all these color options that you can choose from. So this is if you were to order them online on this site. The thing is, it gets confusing. So you choose your impression. Your impression is the molding that is poured in your ear to fit it perfectly, the earplug when it's made in your ear. So that's called the impression or the mold. And a lot of these are, you get an impression kit. So it's a DIY situation. I sure would not want to do that. Or the second option is you get it done locally, the impression, which means you go to an audiologist. So I would just do that in the first place, and they can do it all there at the audiologist. Anyway, so you do have that option if you just want to do it all online. You can choose an engraving option. I don't know why you'd want your earplugs engraved, and then you can choose your filter amount. Looks like they have a little bit more variety there than what I had, and the color, all these crazy colors, pink glitter. Might have to get another pair. And a coating, you can get a coating on there. So anyway, you can do that, but you do have to get the moldings done by yourself, probably, or you go to an audiologist and then you mail it in. Okay, so to reiterate, I would recommend calling an audiologist and making an appointment. Say you are a musician and are looking for custom earplugs. You could mention the West Tone brand. That's what I have just as a starting point, but they'll have many different brands there, just like when you go to get eyeglasses. And they're about $200, and the visit itself maybe is from 80 to 100 for the audiologist. So you're looking at $300. But it is a long-term investment. It's really the best option for playing piccolo, so that you can still hear yourself and not damage your hearing. Okay, so I hope that helps answer some questions about the earplugs. If you like this video and want to stay in the loop for future videos about all things freelancing, flute, piccolo, earplugs, and whatnot, make sure you hit subscribe, and then you will not miss any future videos. Thanks for watching.